Good morning, everybody. Oh, I feel like my beard is like all over the place. How you doing, Eric?
I don't know how you do it.
I'm doing amazing. I went on a little extravaganza, whatever you call it, and went out and had some time and fun over with the family at the Lake Pleasant. That was amazing. It was much needed to go ahead and get out there and move forward. How you doing? Good morning, Haley.
There we go. All right. I'm ready to tell you the day.
What day is it, Eric?
All right. It's National Laugh and Get Rich Day.
Laugh and Get Rich Day. Okay. I could jump on board with this.
You get on board with that?
I'm definitely on board. Definitely on board. I'm so on board, Eric, that it's actually a necessity to make money.
And to laugh.
Yes, and definitely laughing. Laughing is a huge part of being a part of life. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting ready to share this to a bunch of groups out there. So, Eric, what do you do to make money? As far as additional on top of all the things, do you do other side hustles? Do you invest? Do you buy? Do you what do you do? Do you buy okay, so for instance, a lot of people like to buy stuff from what do you call those, garage sales, and they find it and then they resell it. Do you do stuff like that? I mean, is there something?
Because it's so time consuming, but I would. That actually sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, I believe that there is an opportunity to go ahead and do things like that. I actually, back in the days when I was heavily into boxing, we ended up wanting to go ahead and create some phenomenal fighters that were trying to come out of, Prescott, Arizona, of all places. And I tell you what, Eric, I literally had this opportunity where I was getting asked to travel the world with, my fighters. But the problem that I had at this point in time, that there was a very low bracket for 145 to 155 pounders. And so I never had the fighter to go and travel. So I was like, oh, man. So anyways, that's one of my favorite pastime stories.
The yard sale thing's interesting. So quick story is the house that we had bought in Prescott years ago completely had to get demoed and redone. And we had people come in and haul out all the stuff. And they found a World War I sword, and also a couple of collector coins, and we let them keep as they were cleaning it out. But Prescott's got a really rich history, and that stuff is out there, and you can pick that stuff up at yard sales, like you're saying.
Dude, that is so cool. I really think that there is a lot of crazy opportunity, and sometimes people don't even know what they have, and they're like, whatever. I remember back in the days, my grandfather used to collect coins. And I remember looking into the coin box and be like, oh, wow, look at all these coins, and didn't really kind of realize until later on down the road that there was actual, money to be made out of those coins, because they were rare. Some of them were very rare, actually. And I don't even know what happened to it. But anyways, that was my story.
I'm sure somebody's loving that, because coins are one of those things. First, they used to make them out of real metals, like real silver and real gold and things like that way back when. And of course their age. It's funny, you can see a coin that's got maybe $50 worth of silver in it, and the coin will go for a couple $1,000s because of its age.
Oh wow, yeah. And you ever heard of the collections where specific number sequences? People really love those things as well. So guys, if you guys find something out there, check it out. I mean, it could be worth a lot of money. I mean, but that's just how you could go.
Yeah, I think coins are one of those things, right? But it's funny, stamp collections not so much anymore. Maybe stamp collections, but remember when we used to collect baseball cards?
Yeah, baseball cards were a hot commodity. Then they changed to Pokemon cards, and then I mean, it just got weird. A lot of people like that that Dungeons and Dragons, or is it Dungeons and Dragons, or what's it called?
There's still, I'm shocked. I heard about it the other day, Beanie Babies. There's still Beanie Babies that are worth thousands of dollars.
That's crazy.
Right?
Hey, and before we get a little bit lost on everything that we're talking about right now, I want to let you guys know that we have an email newsletter that's going out. So please go to the website, theprescotttimes.com, and go subscribe. It will pop up right in front of you. All you got to do is just put your email and your phone number, because we also definitely want to go ahead and help out with the text messaging, because these offers are really going to be limited. And when my friends and family and people that are actually in the community that want to go ahead and actually say, hey, do this for me, please, I'll be willing to go ahead and send out a discount for some happenings that are happening, because we obviously want to do the Prescott rewards card. So if you walk into a business and you see our sticker on the door, then that will be a place where you could utilize it and get 10% off of your products. We've been putting them out there. It just hasn't been like broadcasted, because we're trying to figure out how we can go ahead and reach our community a little bit more effectively. Eric, as you guys have seen, we are trying to go ahead and make crisp pictures that actually work for us and work for you guys at home. So anyways, before you guys get all off and later on in the show, just go to the website, join the newsletter, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel. Just because of the newsletter that I put out this morning, Eric, we ended up, I think we're now at 15 subscribers on the YouTube. If I would have known that, I would have probably put it up a long time ago. So anyways, it's an easy link. All you gotta do is press the button, and then it goes straight to our channel, and boom, subscribe, and make sure you put the bell on so you can go ahead and remind you guys.
And are you still doing the competition for YouTube?
That's the other one. Okay, so we only ended up having like 5 or 6 subscribers. We're probably going to go ahead and end up blessing every one of them with maybe a $20 to $25 gift card, because there was so many or so small of them. We'll go ahead and help you guys out with doing that, or we'll just go ahead and redo it, and then we'll just up the ante with maybe up the ante. Ha! No pun intended. We'll end up doing the gift card with another gift card, just to go ahead and make it a little bit more juicier. I don't know. We got to figure out something, but we definitely needed those subscribers, and we definitely need to go ahead and bless the ones that actually did produce. But one of the things that were supposed to happen is that you're supposed to like, share, comment, and I mean like, share, and comment, and tag 3 friends that would love the Prescott Times, and we didn't get none of that. So you got to follow the rules, guys. Got to follow the rules in order for you guys to go ahead and play that game.
All right. Well, last question about this whole topic before we get back to the news. So stay with us there. You scored a barbershop that's doing a discount, right? I think you said that on Friday.
Yes, we did. Joe's Barbershop would be the one and only. Johan is my guy over there that likes to go ahead and make me look really good. So definitely go check out Johan over there at the Joe's Barbershop up at Frontier Village Shopping Center. And go check out all the shops that are up there. There's a lot of cool local spots up there that you guys could definitely utilize for anything that you're in need of. Good morning, Janet. Janet's asking, what are you guys discussing? You know, Janet, sometimes we don't even know, but we just start talking with each other. Just
right. So let's talk about what everybody wants to hear about, because I don't know if anybody's looked yet. Did you see the weather forecast?
I'm actually going to pull it up right now, Eric, because I'm behind the scenes trying to do everything else. What I was trying to do behind the scenes, they decided to go ahead and change the way that you log into the school system. And obviously we didn't probably get the email memo, but it is what it is. But check this out. All week long, we're looking at precipitation. Besides today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, then it starts picking up on Thursday, and then going all the way into Sunday, we got 50% chance of rain and snow.
The snow's back. It's not even fully melted yet.
Yeah, in some of the great areas there is. I mean, just in my location, in the shady spot with the mounds, definitely hasn't been done yet. But it is what it is. But yeah, I like the weather when it's like this.
So snow and rain this week, so work that into your schedule.
Yes, definitely working into your schedule. So, Eric, I have a little bit of a positiveness, and then if you guys didn't go to theprescotttimes.com to go check out these stories, you should definitely go down and check it out. But did we talk about how the Chino Valley Animal Shelter had a sum of money by a Mary Catherine Campbell estate? they donated enough to go ahead and get a Ford Transit van. So the animal control had a custom they had a custom graphic design applied to it, and then they actually put it to use so they could go ahead and show up to various events, vet appointments. So something to go ahead and
What
utilize
does it
as a market.
do? What are the details? What does it do?
The details. Our animal control staff will use this van to transport animals to vet appointments and various events. We are ever thankful for Mary Catherine Campbell, as the project would not have been possible without her. So they're just going to utilize it to, market their company, the 401c3, or sorry, the 501 nonprofit organization, and go to events.
That's good. That's really good. Sounds like they may pick up animals that can't get to vets and things like that too, is what I'm gathering, right?
I know. I think it's only for their
vets. Okay.
their animals. But then again, I don't know. You would think that they have a veterinarian on board.
Well, and you're talking about nonprofits. I saw Real Hope Inc. out there all weekend. They handed out thousands of boxes.
Yeah, man, they were going to town this past week. They were out at little prices, and then they showed up to what was that other location? Do you remember?
Yeah, there was one of the churches. I'm going to pull it up right now that they were at in Prescott Valley. They fed 1,054 families on Friday, I think, is what it looks like, and then they were just nonstop.
Yeah, and then they kept on going, and then Sunday, Saturday.
Yeah. So yesterday they were at Living Faith Church at Coyote Springs.
Yeah, and they were showing live video of these interactions. So if you guys want to go ahead and check out, see what they're doing, or even try to help out, and if you guys know anybody that is in need, man, go and let them know about it.
Video. Did you see the video? They've got this down. Like, you don't get out of your car, you roll right through. Maybe they should be in charge of the vaccinations.
Well, it would be good to get vaccinations if they had vaccinations. I heard that there was just a low amount coming into the area, so that's kind of one of those big old things.
There is. I was just being funny. I mean, they were as efficient as like a Chick-fil-A drive-through line is what it looked like in the videos.
Oh my gosh, that is kind of cool. Sorry, I squirreled too much, Eric. I need to focus. What did you say?
I was saying that, they ran it. They were so, in the video, they were so good. It looked like a Chick-fil-A drive-through line. That's how efficient they were.
Nice. Yeah, it looks like they been getting it down. It took a couple months, but I think they did that so they don't have to get out of the car. One of the organizers, Tara, she still really wants to go ahead and make sure that everybody's safe and protected. So I think that's the reason why they did that.
On Saturday, they were at Pruitt's. So they are just all over the place. So
yeah,
you need to check in with the Real Hope Inc. Facebook page and follow them because they're popping up everywhere.
Yeah, and it's a good thing because we need it as far as a community. They're going to be doing one over at the Civic Center in Prescott Valley with the Prescott Valley Police Department. And if you guys don't know, Maya's also sells the $50 food boxes, and the $50 food boxes comes with a lot of food, like literally enough to go ahead and feed a family, 4 families. I feel. I mean, I don't know. I know that you did you get 1 or 2 or something like that, and we're just a bunch of them. I mean, I don't know what they have a lot of stuff that goes into these food boxes.
So not done the Real Hope Inc. ones, but we bought the Maya's Happy Boxes about 8 months ago, and it was a lot of food.
Yeah, it is, and it's amazing to go ahead and have that little opportunity out there, just to go ahead and help, really honestly make a difference for our community. Because let's face it, some of our community members are making it. I actually put out a couple of things this recently, talking about in the numbers that one of the people that are on the council, the Prescott Chamber of Commerce, he puts out a newsletter every month, and he starts talking about things that talks about finances, talks about employment, talks about things that are in the numbers. And so the numbers that ended up coming out this recently we're talking about how many people were unemployed and how many people were employed, and what was the thing about selling houses and stuff. And Eric, come to find out, those numbers were pretty intense. As far as like, it wasn't doing much of a change. We had more people in need last year. Maybe I should pull that email
Yeah,
up.
why don't you pull that up? Meanwhile, maybe you can confirm. I heard we did lose another business. It's just conjecture on the groups, but it looked like a bunch of people were saying it was true. But the Iron Springs Cafe, they're saying it's closed. So it looks like
yes, I did read about that. I did read about that. That's for sure.
That's too bad. I mean, it's hard for restaurants, San Martin. And you talk about, I'm excited for you to pull the job reports, because I'm going to do a video on the job reports that the federal government put out on Friday. And there's close to 10 million people unemployed. I mean, you can't have a healthy system and that many people unemployed. It's just not good. And most of them are small business workers and owners.
All right, so let's go ahead and look at it. Jobs. The Congressional Budget Office forecasted on 2001-21 that the number of employed Americans, 150 million as of 1/31/21, will not recover to its pre-pandemic level of 158.7 million until 2024. And so this is, let's see, what was the other one? This one of the states improved 10 years stock of the month. I forgot what the letter, what it was. Historic need for money treasure expected. Millennial surveyed. Okay, so were you in on this, Eric? 5.6 million existing homes were sold in 2020, the highest number recorded in the United States since 2006.
Yep.
So, I mean, even during the pandemic.
Yeah, and you know what makes me nervous, because I'm into real estate, obviously, and what makes me nervous is, do you remember what happened in 2006?
No, remind everybody, Eric.
It was the height of the real estate bubble and crash.
So 2006 and 2008 was when everything started going a little sideways. They stopped building and everybody started getting laid off.
It really hit its head in 2007, 2008, and then the banks felt it in 2008. But 2006 was the height of the real estate transactions.
That's intense, man. So it's something to look forward to. I mean, what is your prediction? Do you predict that it will crash again, or do you think that we'll be kind of like smooth sailing? I feel like we have something going on right now, and I'm just trying to figure it out.
I'm a big believer that ups and downs are healthy in the market, and that allows. I mean, look at it. I mean, San Martin, for the average family of like three, a $350,000 2 or 3 bedroom house in Prescott is not sustainable or attainable for the job wages that we have here. And the rents, I mean, for that same house, you're going to pay $1,800 a month. It's just, we have to have a correction, as they call it, so that, working class and families and young families can buy into the community. And this is happening everywhere. Okay, you ready for this? The highest rate right now of people 32 and younger, 18 to 32, highest in like over 100 years, are living at home.
Wow.
With their parents.
Well,
this is home, their parents' home.
Yeah, this is how it felt like back in 2005, 2006, that everybody started like combining homes and living with each other and actually utilizing family as what they were worth. Even back in the days, the tribal scenarios. Everybody lived in the freaking tribe. They lived in the same location, but somehow, some way, just stopped doing that. This is what I was actually wanting to go ahead and read. And it's the head of this says, thought it would be higher. 522,000 some odd Americans filed bankruptcy in 2020. It was down by 30% from 752,000 bankruptcies filing in 2019. So that's the one that I was watching or looking at.
But San Martin, I mean, you got to look at it. We've got rent moratoriums in place, and we've got mortgage forbearance in place, which means the number one reason people file for bankruptcy is because they've run up too much debt on their house or credit cards. And if you don't have to pay those things, you don't need to file bankruptcy.
So there you go, guys.
and San Martin also, I remember too, 2005, what you're talking about, because we were trying to buy a house in Prescott at that time period. And we were just priced out. And every house that we went to put an offer on, it was bid out. And it was insanity during that time period. And it does feel a lot like it.
Well, I guess there's a lot of opportunity for people that want to invest right now. I mean, it seems like a lot of the stuff is going higher in our area based off of probably how many people are wanting to come here. I read something just recently. I don't know, it's probably hearsay, but I heard that they okayed two more developments in Prescott Valley. Did you hear anything about that?
I did. I actually saw realtors taking pictures of the bare land, saying future development coming.
Wow. Ay, 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 man. The infrastructure in Prescott Valley is getting better. I think they're trying to go ahead and have three ways so you can get from Highway 69 to Highway 89A and just get through all of Prescott Valley. So, I mean, I guess it could work. I mean,
No, Highway 80 or Highway 69 is great as long as you go at 11 o'clock at night.
true, true that. Back in the days, it used to take 7 minutes to get from Prescott to Prescott Valley. Like, sincerely, Prescott Valley. Now it's almost half an hour, guys.
Yeah,
So,
no, it is half an hour, San Martin, because I've clocked it from downtown Prescott. When I pull up my maps to Chick-fil-A in Prescott Valley, it's 30 minutes there, 30 minutes back. So if you want to eat any of those restaurants in Prescott Valley, you're committing to an hour travel.
the good old days, Eric. And if you
Yeah,
guys want to go ahead and experience that 7 minute travel time, and like Eric said, 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, you guys can experience that.
yep.
You guys can go ahead and experience that the way that it used to be. I mean, don't get me wrong, there was still cars traveling from back and forth, but I mean, just as Prescottonians or Prescott Valleyites or whatever you want to call them, they have literally, they just stayed in their own area because they didn't need to go anywhere else. So they decided to go ahead and just uh, I mean, now we have to travel back and forth. It seems like there's a lot of cool things that are happening in Prescott Valley, and there's a lot of cool things that are happening in Prescott. So I feel like they're both working with each other. Chino Valley is now growing as well, growing up as far as like getting some new things and stuff. So I think it's a cool thing to have new things, but we got to be prepared for it. You just got to be honest with that. Like how.
Well, I mean, we've got these big apartment complexes going in, and we got to widen the roads. We've got to do something. It's painful to drive through Prescott.
Yeah, and once again, there's no way around it. You have to go through it in order for you to get to the other side. But once again, the best part about headed south out of Prescott, it's just all government land. So there's only housing up there, and the only way out of Prescott to get to California, well, there's a couple ways to get out. Well, there's a few ways to get out, but at the same time, 89 or 69 is one. No, it's actually 89.
Yeah, you go 89 through almost Wickenburg, and you go out, you cut across to 60 once you get through Yarnell and everything.
Yeah, so there's a couple of ways to go ahead and get out of Prescott, but once again, man, it is what it is. How are we going to stop it? How are we going to slow it down? In most cases, I think we just have to be prepared for it. I think that's what it comes down to. So hopefully, the roadways in Prescott Valley will be better for all the Prescott Valley people. And let's be honest, they need to go ahead and start developing the backside of that, which I heard that they are. They're getting a couple of new buildings back there that are going to be kind of like shopping marts and getting new restaurants back there. So that is something to look forward to, guys. If you guys don't know anything about it, stay tuned. We'll have all the info here.
And one thing to pay attention to is that they are doing a lot of water meetings, the city council and the subcommittee. And, a lot of people just don't tune into those, and then they complain when decisions are made. You've got to tune into those and pay attention to what's going on, because they're planning 3 years out kind of stuff, not next week kind of stuff.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, the Fanes, and when I was up there in the office, they have plans all the way for like 15, 20 years, guys. So it's not like they're not planning this stuff, but they do have a program that's ready to go ahead and start building and creating new structures for the local Prescott Valley people. They got a downtown idea coming up, and as you guys could drive down in Prescott Valley, you see all these little open like locations. Those are definitely going to probably be something that has to deal with the downtown scenarios. So I think that it's needed, but at the same time, how much water is going to be needed to put this together? I don't know if you saw the report of the swag people. Did you happen to see that, Eric?
No, what is that? Oh, the water advocacy group people? No, what's their update? What's their newest report?
Well, I actually just saw that it was posted in one of our groups, and so I wanted to go ahead and see if it was an actual, that a concern that they had. I'll look it up right now as we are talking and make sure that we have, an actual, answer for this question that you have.
Well, we were fortunate enough to interview them not too long ago, and they were definitely concerned, San Martin.
Yeah, I mean, and just like as everybody should be, we should be concerned about our environment. We should be concerned about how people utilize our outside. I mean, how people drive around here and put things. I mean, we got to be concerned about all of it. That's the way that we are supposed to be. We're supposed to be concerned about the future. And if we don't get, water, on a regular basis, because we actually, utilize monsoon water and also the winter water. And if we don't get any of those, then we're going backwards, guys. We're going definitely backwards. And we definitely need to go forward. That's for sure. So I'm going to try to find it. If I can find it, then I'll go ahead and repost it. And it's good to go ahead and listen from another perspective. Oh, here we go. Okay, so President Gary Beverly will talk about how the city's pending policy would increase the use of groundwater, encourage sprawling development, and circumvent Prop 400 and citizens oversight in a Zoom meeting. So if you guys are wanting to go ahead and listen to some of this stuff, this will be a good time to go ahead and put it out there.
Well, there you go. I got our website up right now for everybody, San Martin. So it's this right here, Citizens Water Advocacy Group, cwagaz.org. They do have memberships. They were founded in 2002. But interesting reads if anybody has some time, which is questions of the month: water for thousands of new homes, and how long will our water last? I mean, I think those are two pretty important questions right there.
Yes, and I personally don't know exactly what the relationship between the Prescott City Council, Prescott Valley City Council, Chino City Council with these people. So this is something that we need to go ahead and monitor, because that it is what it is. I mean, if we're getting tons and tons of new people, it's definitely a concern that we should all have. I mean,
so we did an interview with them a couple of months ago, and there's no relationship. They're just kind of a citizens concern group of people that are experts. Like the president of the group is a geologist that has been in Arizona for like 60 years. Very, very smart guy. And, they're trying to make sure that the city councils and the mayors and the county are aware of what's going on so that they can make intelligent decisions.
Man, and you know what? That's what we need to be, intelligent about our decisions. Like, how many people are supposed to be doing that type of stuff, Eric?
Well, this is all volunteer. These are all people that most of them are retired and live in the area, and they have some expertise in geology and water. And I'm sure we have some kind of official group that monitors this stuff, but this is like a third party kind of, hey, we're going to check your facts stuff.
Check your facts.
I know how much fact checkers.
And before we get off, Eric, do you follow your signs?
My signs?
Yeah.
Like astrology?
Yeah.
I don't, but Haley loves it. I think she just commented on the post from this weekend. You need to tell everybody about that, because a lot of people are saying they didn't know that was going on.
Yeah, there not many people do know it, but let me go ahead and I will share mine for September. I'm a Libra, they said. Let me see. September 23rd to October 22nd. Your work needs to be more organized. I agree.
Wow.
As usual, you Libras often bite off more than you can handle. True. Prioritize your work and remember to take a breather every once in a while. I agree.
Where do people find this?
You can go to theprescotttimes.com, go into the tag Astrology Corner, and there you will be able to go ahead and find all the cool stuff for your signs. And once again, it's all for purpose of entertainment purposes only. I mean, I would hate to say that, yeah, go ahead and live by this stuff, because I don't know really honestly where, I don't know. Anyways, with that being said, Eric, Oh, it's Monday. Everybody needs to go ahead and enjoy this day in a big way. Eric, what are you going to do for the rest of the day?
Work. It's Monday.
All right. Well, this is the
That's time.
prioritizing that we need to go ahead and utilize. For some reason, I think my phone camera just froze on me. But anyways, guys, it's Monday. We got a big week ahead of us. I hope everybody stays tuned with us. Throughout the whole week, we will have a lot of cool things that are going to be happening. And if you guys need to hear anything, please join our newsletter. We're going to go ahead and hook up everybody that's on our newsletter with the first need to know on a lot of things that are happening in our local area. I think there needs to be a special incentive for you newsletter people. And also subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you for all the subscriptions. We literally got like 15 this morning from the newsletter. So I really like that, and in a big way. So anyways, Eric, thank you once again for all that you have done and all that you are going to do for this week. And I guess we have a special guest on Friday. So I'm looking forward to that because you guys need to know what's happening in the Prescott area. A lot of cool things as far as technology and stuff. So with that being said, I am done.
It's time to start.
It's time to start. So peace, love, and happiness. Let it not be war. And remember, love always wins. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.